Officially. Alrighty. Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Money Menu with HTX TV coming at you live. 1 second, let me turn off this backlight. There we go. There we go. All right. Here we go. Wait for people to chime in here. Got my question is in 2020, do you have your money ready? Wait for a few people to log in here. Yeah, so on today's video, we're basically going to do it kind of like yesterday's video. I saw that it was a little dark, so I'm utilizing my lights today. So, hey, how's it going? How's it going, Face? And then we got Face at home as well. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna probably later this week look at doing a different background. For now, just gonna do the money going up. Because yeah, I noticed yesterday at the beginning the other one was really bright. But yeah, in today's video, we're just mainly going to do interactions, kind of like yesterday, and go a little more in depth, see if we can find out more information on how people are actually making money with Fortnite and cryptocurrency. I know I checked out some crypto news yesterday, so we're definitely going to go more into some more crypto news. Also, go in a little bit of the stock market as well. We didn't necessarily go into the stock market as much, and go into how the current events are affecting it. I know today I saw on a little headline that they said the president Donald Trump was actually um, leaving the hospital, so they're saying maybe he was feeling a little bit better. He was coming back to the White House. I'm not sure. Maybe he'll be there tomorrow, but we were looking at the markets, and it showed that actually did affect the stock market. They were saying the stock market went up like it basically went up. I'm not sure exactly how much the percentage is, but we can look into that a little bit later. Hey, how's it going, teacher mamas? Plans? Oh, definitely. I'm kind of like on the last couple of settings on these classes, so maybe I'll probably switch them out with one of but go back to the other ones later. I think there's maybe one or two more settings on this one, and then I'll just probably switch them out. Yeah, maybe in the couple weeks I'll look into get order another pair, see if there's any other options. But for the most part, this one's actually pretty good. Face at home. You like the photos in the back? There you go. Yeah, this. Let me see if I can maybe move it up just a little bit closer. Yeah, today I was at the store and I saw one of these huge big screen TVs. It was like 82-inch screen. I've never seen that. I was like, you would think most people would just eventually go to a projector, right? And Captain Cash, he is here tonight, so we got to look.
Hello,
say hello.
Hello, YouTube.
Yeah.
Glad to be back. I hurt my back the other day, so I wasn't able to be here the other day. Yesterday.
Yeah, well, that's good you're feeling better now.
Yeah.
So he's back here tonight for extra commentary. Yeah, I kind of liked I got our general subjects, which I'm going to go over, throughout the throughout the live video tonight, and again, great great appreciation. Appreciate you, new subscribers. We got some new subscribers also recently over the last few days. Appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel, and definitely from now on, hit that notification bell so that any videos that I do that are pre-recorded and posted, you can also get those as well and utilize those. Definitely looking at doing the lives. I really like the feedback, and it seems like a lot of new subscribers are coming in with appreciation. So, um, and if you are watching this live, and maybe you're not on the live, maybe you're watching it afterwards. If you are not subscribed, definitely get subscribed. And we're going over basically this channel. We're going over mainly personal finance, business, and investing information. Um, if it's something where you could definitely find information, do some research. My big disclaimer is, you know, don't take my word for it. Do your due diligence. I pretty much research stuff. I look to work with credible sources, but at the end of the day, do check out the information here first, then go double check it on credible websites, and then from there make your educated decision. And then like I say, whatever you do after watching these live videos, you're on your own in your decision making. So definitely double check it before you go out and start investing or start a business or start anything of that nature or any endeavors. So let me see, got a few more people. Cool. How's it going? Base at home. So we got Houston in the house. Oh, Idaho. Idaho is in the house. Nice. All right. Idaho's in the house. Thanks, Face and Friends. I'm thinking of investing. I might do the same do the same coin money Mandy uses. There you go.
Hey, what's the name of that coin you invested in?
The one that I invested in is Cardano.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, the cryptocurrency Cardano. I basically did a low risk, high reward. I got a couple hundred shares in that, and basically just holding it for the future and see where it goes. I'm not necessarily looking to, even when it goes up, I'm not necessarily looking to sell it right away. I'm just looking to hold on to it. I just bought some coin. Oh, cool. What Face? What did you buy? Should I invest in Whole Foods Market? Whole Foods. Actually, let me. I can look that up. Let's check it out. Whole Whole Foods stock. How to buy Whole Foods stock. Tutorial for beginners. All right. It shows it's right now traded at $41.99. And that's doesn't necessarily show. Yeah, let me see if I can find a better website. There you go. Let's see, Whole Food stock price.
You know, I think I own a little bit of stock in Whole Foods.
Oh, you do? Yeah, right here shows 41.99. It shows it's kind of just been up and down. It hasn't really made a lot of money. It hasn't lost. It's just kind of been stuck there for a while since January, like a couple, well, 3 years ago. Yeah, a little over 3 years.
Yeah, they give their employees stock if you're there long enough, you know?
But there's a couple dips it's shown. So if July of 2017, if you could have bought it on that dip, you could have made some money. And same with August of 2017.
I figured I wouldn't sell, I'd just hold on to it for
Yeah, that looks like, from looking at it right here, that looks like one of those types of stocks that you would.
mine were like in 2002, 2004.
Yeah, that looks like one of those stocks that you would just hold on to it.
You know?
It's and unless you bought it in the dip and wanted to make a little bit of money. There we go. Oh, okay. Ethereum. Actually, Ethereum's a good investment. Yeah, I'm ready for a refill whenever. Yeah, Ethereum. Yeah, there you go. Ethereum's pretty good. I definitely recommend Bitcoin. Like I've been recommending, just because they're the forefront, and you could definitely get probably your biggest returns from Bitcoin, even though it's worth a lot. It has a higher percentage of return, even if you only throw like maybe a couple $100 into it.
How much is one coin? The Bitcoin. How much is it worth?
Right now, it's about 10,600.
Dang, so if I want to invest just $500, I'm not even buying one coin. Good. Or like, I mean, I want to invest 5 grand. It's not even one coin.
Right. So it'd be half, but what you invest, it's still equal to the dollar amount that you invest, though.
Yeah.
So if it goes up, you get the percentage of it. What it goes up, you'll still get paid out for it going up. That's one of the things that in all reality, and it's actually a complicated math that find some engineer that likes math that can explain it to you. But at the end of the day, well, if you actually invest in it and it goes up, then you'll find out if you were to cash out eventually. Like if you were to buy, like right now, let's say you bought, yeah, let's say 5 grand, and which is a little under half a Bitcoin, like pay like 47% of a Bitcoin. When it hits 10 or 12 to 15,000, based on the percentage the value that increases, they would the value of your 5 grand would increase with it as well.
Yeah.
I just honestly don't know the exact math. That would be a good maybe they can eventually have like a crypto calculator.
Oh, I bet they do.
They,
I bet they do.
yeah, that'd be something that you could write down. Definitely write down a crypto calculator. But even with all these quarantines and stuff going on, they're decentralizing money. Is the all the all the things are pointing towards decentralizing, fiat money, fiat, which is basically regular currency. It's not a car. It's just a term for regular for regular currency, right?
Hey, didn't you own a Fiat once upon a time?
Um, Not necessarily, but yeah, actually, in the past life, I used to own a Fiat. Cool. So yeah, let me read here. I'll stick to penny stock. I have too many bills. Yeah, pennies. Like I was talking about yesterday. Penny stocks, and that's basically what I did. Cardano is still technically considered a penny stock. Low risk, high reward. So you could throw a couple $100 into a penny stock, and you could get it. You could buy 1,000 shares and pray it hits $1 in the near future, and you just made $1,000, which is like I was saying, if you can buy a penny stock for like under 10 cents, that's basically that scenario. You could throw $100 into something that's under 10 cents, and then when it hits $1, you made $1,000.
Shit, imagine that.
And nothing crazy, but you're not.
It's still a win.
You don't got the Ferrari yet, but you can definitely go eat a nice steak dinner or surf and turf or something like that,
And stock
and still have
trading,
money left over.
stock trading is never guaranteed. That's what scares me the most. Investing my last little bits.
Yeah, yeah, stock trading. Yeah, stock trading. So that's the cool part with cryptocurrency is that it's based on technology and crypto news. It's always good to know like who's partnering up with who. Just like we said yesterday, Fortnite or Ethereum and is somehow teamed up with Fortnite to make what were they saying
V-Bucks.
V-Bucks. So now that they can create those V-Bucks, which here in a bit we'll maybe check it out and see if we can find anything about. If there's anybody out there making money on V-Bucks, maybe you could see if you can pull something up. Okay, I have teacher mama says I have some savings and I think it's worth investing. Face at home. If only I could save 10,000 and buy at least one Bitcoin. Actually, that would be very smart. One Bitcoin. Um,
Imagine what one could be eventually.
yeah. So if I was to look at doing the math, let's see. If you were to buy, let's say you bought one Bitcoin for 10 grand. Let's just say it was 10 grand. You had one, and let's just say eventually it went to 50 grand, right? So you basically made 40 grand. So once it hit 50 grand, you you only invested 10 grand, and that's how much one was worth. And then so then it goes to 50 grand. Then anything above that, you just make dollar for dollar for what it's worth. So some people, some people are saying that eventually it can get to 100 that worth over 100 grand.
Yeah, especially with the way it's going right now.
Yes. Yeah. So, and I'm not sure. I guess I would think I could be wrong. I would think that the math on that would be you basically made 90 grand. So whatever it goes up to, you're basically making a profit. Anything above what you bought it, obviously. And then if you just bought one, I think I'm right on the math on that one. Yeah, any of you on the in the audience, but my math is wrong, you can just let me know. Yeah, this background. So actually, I technically just got it off of a free one of those free stock websites. I use a few different ones. I got it off. I've been using VidEasy and another one I forgot. VidEasy and there's another one, but they have really good, really simple. They have a lot of good finance, not just finance. They have a lot of good backgrounds and stuff that I've been using for my intros and outros. And it's basically YouTube has a you can't have copyrighted stuff, so it's free of copyright and free of royalty. So I don't have to pay anybody else, and it shows on the website that they don't charge royalties. They like traffic, and I guess it creates the traffic eventually gets people to their ads on their site, so that's how they make their money. Which in general, most most things on the internet make the money from ads, one way or another, right? Let me see here. What is a V buck? Face, you kind of know what a V buck is, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
virtual
Captain Cash.
dollars. The young man yesterday was telling us that there were virtual dollars connected to Bitcoin somehow with video games, right?
Yeah. So common sense wise, V would probably stand for a video game. So it's probably
Or virtual.
virtual or video game. So basically, money that you can make from playing a video game, like being rewarded for passing certain levels or collecting points throughout the game that you're playing. And from what I know from Fortnite in general, it's derived from like the Call of Duty, era of games, basically where you go around and basically, everybody
First person shooter.
yeah, first person shooter type games. And I guess if you stay alive more often or get more points throughout the game, that's how you can collect those points. And I guess if you're good at it, if you're really good at it, he was saying it was like you earn a brick, and a brick is worth like 3 cents. So I could imagine 3 cents, $1. So wow, you'd have to get over 3,300 bricks to get $1. Is that right?
Yeah.
3 cents. No, I could be wrong, right? Am I wrong?
Well, no, he was somewhat you'd have a certain amount of bricks. So
Yeah, 3 cents is a brick, so $1 is 100 cents. So 100 divided by 3 is 3,300. Or is my math wrong? It don't seem right. Oh, okay. I think it's 333. 333 times 3 cents. Hmm. Yeah, so at the end of the day, it takes a lot of bricks to make $1. Oh, divided by 3. Oh, 3 cents. Yeah, not $3. Yeah, 3,300. Wow, that's a lot of gaming. But then, like we said, we're not really familiar with how the game works, so we're not sure how long it takes you to get a brick. You could maybe get on the game. You you kill one guy, and it could probably give you a point. I mean, give you a brick for every guy. So maybe if you get 10 to 15 bricks each little live session, then you're probably good to go then. Yeah, let me see here.
I guess gaming is not for everyone.
Yeah. We're talking about Clash of Clans. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know.
That was a different game we were talking about. I guess Clash of Clans is a very famous, popular game too.
Yeah, the actual. Yeah, so basically we were researching yesterday and found out that um, cryptocurrency kind of teamed up with um, what was it, Fortnite, to where I guess normally they would get these V Bucks, which are the guy was telling me, or not actually. I researched it. I was reading the article, and it said that if you were to watch the live video that I did yesterday, they collect these bricks for playing Fortnite. It's one of the new Fortnite games, I guess. They see. I'm not even sure if it. I didn't know there was a new or old one, but maybe there's different versions. So when you play this version of Fortnite, you get a brick, and bricks are worth 3 cents. So, but you earn a brick, and they said you can turn those bricks, which they call them V Bucks. So it's like you could um you could turn them into cryptocurrency. You get the brick, and then you use Ethereum. Ethereum is a type of cryptocurrency, and then you could turn the V Buck into the cryptocurrency, and then once you get the cryptocurrency and get so much of it, then you could turn it into real money. If once you get like your wallet and everything, your virtual wallet. So that's has to do with cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a different ballgame. Yeah, but the reason why people like cryptocurrency is because if your cryptocurrency goes up and you make money from it, eventually you could turn it back into regular money and use it today. And there's actually places that take Bitcoin. There's places that take cryptocurrency, and they're actually using Ethereum, which is a cryptocurrency. You can actually buy.
So they trade Ethereum more. Oh, because it's a smaller currency, correct?
Uh, they just I believe they use whatever they feel is more secure. That's what it is. They use whatever is more secure. But all right, guys, we're about 27 minutes in. We're gonna take a small break here, and we'll be right back. So yeah, but do whatever you got to do. Bathroom break. Grab you a snack. Grab you a drink, and we'll be back here in about 5 minutes or so. All right. See you in a bit. Oh, ready? No worries. Go eat. Yeah, cool. So what kind of snacks did you guys get? Oh yeah, food. What? Yeah, because at the end of the day, you never know what you're always thinking about food for. There's nothing wrong with a late snack, right? Actually, it depends what part of the world you're on. Some people right now are actually in. Um, right now, it's more. Some people it's their morning, right? Some people it's their brunch time. Yeah, let me. What were we talking about on our break?
Uh, Small investments. I think it was small investments.
Small investments, or was it? Yeah, actually, I was gonna read. Let me see here. There was. I know I saved on my phone. There was an. Yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit back into the stimulus. Oh, I see. And I invested in those shoes with toes. Oh, and it ended up being a bad investment.
Oh, really? Yeah, I can only imagine.
So a shoe with toes.
Those are sock shoes
Oh yeah, I remember seeing those.
years ago. Yeah. Oh, I feel bad for her.
Yeah, yeah. Let me pull up this article real quick. Yeah, actually, I forgot about those. That's probably yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and read this real quick. The 2.2 trillion Heroes Act would provide second round of stimulus checks. The House Democrats' revised stimulus bill would restore some popular programs that were devised to help families weather the coronavirus pandemic. Chief among them, 1,200 per stimulus checks targeted to middle and low income families. One second, my glasses are. I got there. You go. I got like a little. Either it's cool in here, or like they got some water on them. Here we go. Democratic lawmakers introduced the measure ahead of negotiations with Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin. In a statement, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said the bill reflects a package that's 1.2 trillion less than the Democrats' original HEROES Act in May, which failed to advance amid opposition from Republicans. The new bill is called the Updated HEROES Act, which stands for Health and Economic Recovery Omnibus Emergency Solutions Act. Okay. Although the nation's unemployment rate has declined to 8.4% in August from a high of 14.7% in April, more than 21 million workers remain jobless or out of the workforce because of the pandemic, according to an estimate from the Economic Policy Issue. Restoring the supplementary $600 in weekly federal jobless benefits would provide a critical income boost, particularly for recipients in states where unemployment compensation is capped at sub-poverty levels, said Rebecca Dixon, executive director of the National Employment Law Project, by email. You thought those shoes with the toes were ugly? It seems like I'm gonna halt here, but I'll get back. I'm gonna hold that thought on the stimulus, but I'm gonna talk about these comments real quick. Yeah, yeah. The
I never bought me a pair.
You never did?
Never. I thought they were cool, but I don't have long toes or nothing. They didn't fit me.
Yeah, and the funny part is, it seemed like a good idea. You're like, oh yeah, shoes with toes in them, right?
Mm,
Maybe it would be more comfortable, right?
yeah. You get a little bit of grit inside one of the toes. You know how hard it is to get rid of that.
Yeah, yeah. The grit in the toes. Yeah, so I could imagine that. It's great. It's crazy how like some ideas. Do you remember like the one hit wonder ideas back in the day?
Oh yeah,
One was like the Snuggie. Do you remember the Snuggie?
yeah, yeah.
Well,
I bought my grandmother one of those.
wasn't that like it was? What was it? It was like a blanket and then like a what was it? A blanket,
It's like a robe
a robe,
blanket.
and a blanket put together. But if you're in if you're not in like up, I mean, we're here in Texas. It's normally hot. If you're up north where it's normally cold, that makes total sense. But when it's hot, you only wear it parts of the year.
Yeah,
What most people don't realize is any business that you're in, you always want the product you're selling to be able for them to use up and have to reorder again as soon as possible, or you know, use over and over again. So that's usually what businesses like.
yeah,
When investors look at businesses, they look if it's a high demand and has to be turned over every month or every so
yeah.
often.
You buy one robe, and what? You're not gonna use it till it breaks, right?
Yeah,
And it's not gonna fall apart on
that
you.
thing's gonna last for probably over a year.
Yeah, that was the error. Quality,
Yeah,
quality marksmanship.
or you could write a really good cookbook, right?
Yeah,
Really good cookbook. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a little bit more of this article. Oh, I hear you. Does it say ha ha ha? I have three. Don't laugh because you have two robes, right? And I'm gonna finish the last of this stimulus article, and then we're actually earlier this afternoon we were chatting about being able to. It's one thing to invest and everything, but most people think, what would if you had all the money in the world coming in, what would you do? You know, some people like to fish, some people like to hunt, you know, some people like to shop. So we kind of like fishing, so we're going to talk about, if you are into fishing or maybe not into fishing, we're going to talk about maybe a way you can get into it and do it on a budget to where fishing's really not that. We were saying fishing's not really that expensive
no.
of a
Well,
hobby.
sadly enough, the weights are the most expensive thing.
Oh yeah, the weights. Which hold that thought. We're going to go into that here in a bit. I'm going to finish this stimulus article because I know there's most likely subscribers and viewers out there that are wanting me to go ahead and finish this. Here we go. While the odds of passing the bill remain long, negotiations are ongoing. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin spoke on Monday for an hour and plan to discuss the bill again on Tuesday. Pelosi's chief of staff tweeted continued negotiations between Democrats and Mnuchin could suggest the bill is gaining traction. Height Securities Analysis said last week. Last week, Pelosi had told reporters that Democrats and the Trump administration were still far apart on issues including funding for state and local governments. There is a stark difference, not just of dollars, but of values, she added. And I'm gonna do this last one and maybe these last two. Actually, yeah, that's where the article ends anyway. So I'll finish off. I do like these glasses. These are kind of cool. When I looked at it, it looked like kind of like like fireworks type of deal.
Yeah, it almost looks like a New Year's.
Yeah, like something you'd probably wear on New Year's or Fourth of July. So they look kind of cool. So all right, here we go. I'm just a little all over the place right here. The House passed the relief bill on Thursday, although it's unlikely to move forward in its current from through the Republican-led Senate. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has indicated that he would not support any legislation that costs more than $2 trillion. President Donald Trump has signaled his support for another relief bill while being treated for COVID-19 at Walter Reed Medical Center here in Washington, D.C. I'm not here, but in the article, I guess they're there. He tweeted on Saturday that the nation needs stimulus. All right. So there's a little bit more onto it, but I'm kind of going to leave it at that. And I did see in a news headline earlier today that he was definitely he was looking at coming out and maybe getting back in the White House in the next few days. Could be tomorrow for all we know. So, but so yeah. Oh, let me read the comments. You love fishing. Oh, nice. You love facing friends. You love fishing. What about you, Carlos? I am jealous. I want a pair. And Teacher Mama says they shouldn't be so expensive.
I wonder what they're talking about. Maybe your glasses.
I don't know what when you say they shouldn't be so expensive. What are you saying? What's expensive? But like we were saying, at the end of the day, it's nice to make money, but why not enjoy that money with your family or friends or whatever your hobbies? Oh yeah, these are only like $12 on Amazon. I'm gonna actually look for more. If you'd like to support the channel, maybe you could um, donate and support the channel, and I could buy some more. I'd appreciate it. So, ooh, fish stink. So when you're fishing on a budget,
I'm surprised that the lead weights are so expensive.
yeah, actually, you should probably get into the selling lead weight business, right?
Right?
Because why is that? How much are the weights? I mean, I bought them myself, but
Well,
what's the average cost of a weight?
car batteries have lead terminals, and there's so much trash. People, dispose of them often. How come they don't recycle these things more? And why is it so expensive? Because people aren't recycling them. We should probably get into that business of recycling lead.
Yeah, because I know the four we usually get like the 4 to 6 ounce ones, and those are
$3.99.
like $4.
Like
So you look at it, they're charging you $1 an ounce. Look at that. So if I was to buy and over time 100 weights, I'd end up spending $100.
That's not very economic.
Yeah, that's not very economical. But at the end of the day, those weights help you catch the fish, right?
You can't sink it.
Yeah. And depending on what weight you're using, because I know the spider weights are really good for when you kind of have a current, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want your line to go anywhere. So of everything, if the weights are the most cost, so I'm kind of looking at chatting with talking to the people that are maybe they don't fish a lot. I want to talk to both people that don't fish a lot. Maybe it sounds great, but maybe fishing sounds great, but because I know a lot of people that are like, oh yeah, they're catching thing, they're all into it, but they don't have a fishing rod at home. They like right now, if you're like, hey, do you have any a fishing rod or a tackle? They literally have nothing.
I actually have an uncle that loves fishing but can't stand the smell of fish. So he won't bait his
Yeah,
own hook. But he'll sit there and fish with you all day.
yeah. So I'm chatting about.
Well,
I was just sorry, guys. I was responding to someone sent me a message on Facebook. One of the guys that I keep in touch with. So I just didn't want to leave him hanging. So I let him know I'm doing a video right now. Sorry about that. So, but like I was saying, yeah, once you have your fishing rod, and there's guys that there is expensive fishing rods out there. I just went to an academy and bought a couple for about $100 or so. I had, and then that I bought a couple decent rods for $100, and I still use them. One of them actually was my fault. I broke the tip, but we still could use it and resalvage it. Um, so outside, so yeah, once let's say 1 month you get your rods. You get a big rod, depending on if you want to do freshwater or saltwater. Freshwater is great. And if you live close to freshwater and there's a lot of fish in there you can catch, that's great. Obviously, I prefer saltwater because I grew up doing more of freshwater fishing. Um, but freshwater, the fish have nowhere to go, and it can get boring because you're just catching the same type of fish the whole time. It's like catching fish in a barrel. It's but nothing wrong with it. But eventually, when I got into saltwater fishing, it was a lot more exciting. You catch bigger fish,
oh yeah, there's
more variety of fish, and it's just a lot more exciting. You got definitely, well, for the most part, you can come across some really strong fish. So that's pretty the exciting part that I liked about it. But yeah, once you got your rods, pretty much from here on out, you have the option of catching your bait, or you can which
There's a lot of times where we'll set up shop, catch our own bait before we start fishing, just to save $1 or two.
yeah, you can get one of those casting nets where you can bait casting nets where you can literally cast your own bait. So that has a small investment of how much those are, like what, 20, 50, $30.
Yeah, $30.
Yeah, $30. And in all reality, it's you can learn how to do it. It's not that hard.
It's like $10.
It's basically like grabbing like a blanket from a mattress, and just throwing it and opening it in the water.
But it's like $5 a pound, right? Let's say you go through 2 pounds every time you go fishing.
Mhm.
It's $10. 10, 20, 30, 40 every time you go fishing. You could have just bought one cast net and caught your own bait.
Yep, exactly.
If you want to be frugal and save money and invest into something that's gonna make you money actually.
Yeah, so for the most part, if you're not necessarily trying to do it on a budget, you could actually just pay for your bait, which most people do. Shrimp, squid, some kind of mullet fish or shad or ballyhoo if you're in Florida, which we've done. I've fished a few times in Florida, which we're looking at doing more often. And but yeah, we have tons of places to fish here in the Texas coast area. But yeah, once you can buy your bait or get a cast net. You think here in the near future we might think about getting a cast net?
Yeah, yeah, we'll do a couple videos on it. How we all cast different. Like I cast mine different than most people.
So yeah, that could actually be a goal for us. But we definitely recommend it because we can only recommend what we're doing, in which the best from me and Captain Cash, a good way to fish on a budget is have a casting net where you can cast and get your own bait. You can get your own bait every time, then you don't necessarily have to spend money, right?
Yeah,
Um, you might not catch squid every time, but hey, bait's bait, right?
yeah,
And yeah, like whenever I fished at the Fort Pickens Pier the first time, I was just thinking like I wish I had one of those casting nets because
you
guys
see
are
all the bait all
guys were
around.
just literally throwing it in the water like nothing special and pulling out like tons of bait. And that's how actually I ended up catching that stingray, that first stingray. It was just a little bait fish, like
Even at Texas City Dike when we were fishing,
not even that big.
there was a ton of bait
And actually, it
fish.
was a dead fish too. Fish was dead, not even moving.
Already rotten.
No, not even rotten. Just it was dead. It wasn't even alive. It just been there. It been there so long. It was already dried from the sun, and they just put it on the hook, throw it in there. It took a little while, but before I knew it, all of a sudden my line's getting slammed, and everybody's moving out of the way, and I'm going around the pier, and I had no idea what it was. Eventually, I found out it was a stingray. Yeah, and it's crazy off of that little fish, a pretty good sized stingray, which I wish that I would have had a stronger line at the time. I At the time I had the my line strength was maybe like 40 pounds at the most, maybe 60 pound mono, and yeah, eventually it broke. No, it was 25 because I switched. Yeah, it was like 25 pound mono.
Like,
My background just gave up. I'm gonna renew it. Good thing I have to pay for my background, right? There we go. Oh, you love stingray? Oh, yeah. You can actually eat stingray. I was actually surprised that most people didn't know that. So, yeah, you can check out my video. It's basically me holding a picture of a stingray that I caught, and you can see us. I believe in the video, it's already pre filleted. There's like a few finishing touches, and you can see us grill it. It basically tastes like scallops. If you've ever had scallops, I know scallops are popular in like sushi restaurants and stuff like that. Hibachi grills as well. Hibachi's, scallops. Scallops are like a particular flavor. Have you had scallops before?
yeah, yeah. Actually, I've eaten quite a bit of scallops, but I didn't know stingray tasted like scallops. It's good to know.
Yeah, aren't scallops considered a pretty fancy food? Aren't they?
Yeah, you get bay scallops and the sea scallops.
Oh, they actually have two different kinds.
Bay scallops are the small ones,
Oh, the bay scallops and sea scallops.
not the large ones.
Yeah, it'd be nice to maybe catch another one,
Yeah,
possibly even a bigger one.
yeah. Can't wait. So this is what red season, drum season. We should be able to catch a nice drum. Maybe we'll make a video on it. Tell your viewers. See if they want to watch a video. Make a small
Yeah,
portion.
it'd be awesome to do a live video. We could like have the laptop carried around.
Oh yeah.
That'd be cool, right? Yeah. So there we go. So yeah, is there any other things with fishing on a budget? Was pretty much. So yeah, once you get your net, start fishing with that.
You gotta learn how to make your own lures.
Make your own lures.
Yeah.
Like instead of getting buying leaders,
Yeah, buying the leaders. You make your own leaders.
make your own leaders.
Make your own leaders.
Yeah, you can make your own leaders. Which
Just
is
a monofilament, couple metal clips. And
yeah, I guess you would still have to purchase the clips, but they're real cheap, right?
yeah, you get like 20 of them for like 3 something.
Yeah. Do we make our own leaders to a certain extent or no?
We have recently we've been buying them. Now we have all that monofilament that you have,
Hmm.
and we've been talking about it. But every time we go out there, we forget to bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we show up, we're ready to fish. We're not gonna sit there and waste 45 an hour making our own leaders.
Oh
We
yeah.
should be making them in house and then taking them with us ready to go.
Yeah, definitely. And one of the coolest parts about not just getting your own bait, I've actually the cool thing anywhere, whether it's fishing in Florida or fishing here, um, most fishermen are pretty generous. Like people, for the most part, have get I've received bait for free. People are like, hey, you want to use this? Cool. And people have given me bait. I've given other people bait. Depending on the scenario, there's people that have, you know, didn't have a whole lot of luck and they had left a shrimp and they ended up catching something with the shrimp. Cool part is when you actually you catch some decent sized fish and you're able to, if you do like fish or do have a family to feed, you can always bring it back and then you could have fish fries for, 2 or 3 nights, depending on, salt flay your fish, salt them, put them in those big gallon bags, throw them in the freezer, and then you could have three nights of. I remember the stingray we had. That was literally like I think we ate for like 2 days. There was actually leftovers.
Oh yeah.
There was leftovers. There was so much that like everybody ate and was full. We still had leftovers. I believe we had leftovers for at least 2 days. That was pretty cool. So that's another big part about fishing on a budget, which is cool, is that if you can stick to your budget and you get successful at catching some good fish, you get to bring it back home. And um, I guess one of our next adventures we're looking at doing is catching a shark fishing. The cool part with that one is that if you catch a good sized shark, man, you could have meat for
2
probably
weeks,
like
3 weeks.
probably 2 or 3 weeks of meat. I mean, and if you don't, yeah, 2 or 3
And that's
weeks of
sharing
meat.
it. That's sharing
Yeah.
it. Like if we caught maybe let's say 5 foot shark, that meat would be more than enough for you, me, and Carlos to
Oh
split.
yeah, guys, I was about to remind you. Don't forget to like the live video because I don't see any likes right now. And if you're watching, maybe you're not watching live. Um, don't forget. I know I'm already an hour in and I almost forgot, but don't forget. Just like Stephen Graham says, smash that like button, destroy the like button to help out with the YouTube algorithm. Eventually, what I think I might do is maybe maybe at Party City though I can have a big old like blue thumb or something What do you think?
Yeah, we need to go to Party City and set up shop.
Yeah, I'll make a note. And another cool thing too is in the future, um, the in the future, as you know, building the channel and everything, you can actually get, once in the future, if I were to get monetized, I could use that as a tax write off, a business expense for purchasing the a big, blue thumb. So, but what were we talking about? I just totally. Oh, yeah, shark fishing. That's our next thing that we're looking at to. Yeah, definitely looking at shark fishing, and it'd be nice. It is nice because when we came back from Florida, we had a good amount of fish, and literally just today we just ate the last of the red. We had some red drum. We did a bear batter fish fry. We ate some yesterday. Yesterday for dinner, we did a little fish fry. We had that with some rice, and we just there was a little bit left over. We just finished that today before the Astros game, and or during the Astros game, we basically was like our appetizer, and it
Oh
was
yeah, what was the score of that game?
the score. I believe it was like 10-5. So, any of you sports fans out there, if you're an Oakland A's fan, you could still be my friend. But for the most part, you know, we're Astros fans here, and um, they're definitely not cheating now. So it's a earned win. So we'll see how it goes. But right now we're gonna take a quick 5 minute break, and then we'll be right back, and we'll keep on that subject of fishing on a budget. And if you want, a little bit. Throw some hot dogs in there. And then they're not like huge. But you already eat some chips. Alrighty. Back here, got my cracker. Awesome, guys. Appreciate those likes. I see the likes already putting them in there. Sorry, I used the restroom. Well, hopefully you did. Was it number one or number two? Cool. Yep. That's exactly what the what helps the YouTube algorithm, smashing the blue like button. Maybe in the future I could paint my hand blue. What do you think about that, Captain?
Oh yeah, we definitely need a pinch of blue.
Pet my hand blue, so I could be my own prop. Say, smash that blue like button. Smash the button and make it blue. I'm blue. Yeah. So at the end of the day, Um, whether you're into fishing or not, we are. So we can only kind of teach you what we do, which is fishing on a budget, and instead of buying your bait, you can catch your bait. And then all it takes is a small investment of, like I said, purchasing a good cast net, learn how to cast it. In Florida, when we were fishing on the bridge, there's like tons of dudes out there with cast nets everywhere. There was actually dudes that's all they had was a cast net,
Yeah, they
right?
didn't even show with no rods.
No. So at the end of the day, if you have a cast net, you can not go hungry because at the end of the day, you catch something. And in some cases, in a good scenario, you could still catch big fish with cast nets also. So, but all right, guys, that's pretty much all we got for this evening. I'm definitely going to be doing lives from now on. I really like them, and definitely check out my description, my support links. My Instagram is at Synergy Solar Energy, and you can follow me on that. I have a Patreon. Follow me at www.patreon.com/capital HTXTV. And yeah, if you'd like to support the channel as well, you can definitely, my PayPal is on there. You can donate, help me get some more of these awesome LED glasses. I really like them. It seems like a lot of the subscribers like them as well. If you're maybe you're not on the live, but you're a newer, you know, you're not on the live, but you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, definitely hit that get subscribed and go down in the comments and say I have subscribed, and I will personally send you a message. I check the comments throughout the day, and definitely smash that like button to help out the YouTube algorithm. My name is Money Manny with HTX TV, and I am out. So y'all have a good one. Chat with you guys later. Don't forget to share this video also with your homies. All right.